it's time to bring out them toys. We going miles an hour so everybody sees.
Hi and welcome back to Lux Garage. I'm Jason and this is Lux Garage. Thanks for coming back to see me. If it's your first time here, I'm on a journey to start selling off my lifelong collection of Hot Wheels signs, antiques, collectibles, anything I thought was cool. I'm going to try to go through it. I'm going to decide what I want to keep, decide what I want to sell. I'm getting ready to go to the Hot Wheels convention, trying to get some stuff ready to sell there and trade around. And I brought some stuff down from the garage.
It's time to play, or better yet, it's time to bring out them toys.
These are comic books. This is a Tomahawk comic book, but realistically, I don't really collect comic books. I collect the backs of the comic books. I know a lot of people think it's crazy. I'll be at the yard sales or flea markets, wherever, looking, trying to get the ones that ain't boarded so I can see the back of them. And so like on the back of this Tomahawk, this is a 12-cent comic. This is October, don't know what, this would be probably 1968 because it's got the Sweet 16 there on the back. Now I've got a lot more of these somewhere. These are just I come across when I was going through some stuff up there in the garage trying to get ready to bring some stuff to the show. And this one's an old Scrooge McDuck from Walt Disney. This is from 1969. Challenged Dad to a race in the Hot Wheels Grand Prix, and it's got the McLaren and a chaparral there racing on the back. This next one's on a Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen.
Lois Lane, say hello to Clark Kent. Hold you one, Pete.
Lois Lane,
how are...
Remember my dynamite expose on the sex and drug orgies in the senior citizen home? Remember the...
How you doing? Jimmy Olsen, photographer.
Oh, hi, Clark Kent. Nice to meet you.
This is from September, let's see, of 1969. It says, now race your Hot Wheels on the Supercharger race set.
Race your Hot Wheels with Mattel's new Supercharger race set. 2 powered superchargers, 2 oval tracks, 2 new cars, 2 lap counters. Race your Hot Wheels with Mattel's new Supercharger. It makes the race.
That's pretty neat. I got another one of those on the back. This one's on the back of Superboy, the day it rained in Superboys. And this one come out in September of 1969. And it's got the Now Race Your Hot Wheels on the Supercharger race set also. Then you got, this one's boarded. Let's see what this one's on. This is a Snake and Mongoose. This is the Drag the Champions Snake and Mongoose back on this one. And this one's on a Betty and Veronica. A lot of these Hot Wheels ads that I found on the back of these comics were off of the Archie comics, but it's from 1970. Drag the Champions, Snake and Mongoose, right there on the back.
Don Prudhomme's Snake, Tom McEwen's Mongoose. Drag them's fastest duo goes from the drag strip to your home. It's Mattel's Mongoose Snake drag set, just like the big ones. Go with the winner.
This is on an old Jughead, November 1970, and it's Snake and Mongoose back also. These are really cool. Not a lot of people collect the backs of comics, but they got some really cool advertisement. Here's another Archie from January of 1971. It's got a sizzler there on the back.
There's something new in Hot Wheels. The Hot Wheels Sizzlers are here. Underneath his gleaming hood is a built-in motor. Recharge the Sizzler's power cell with the juice machine. Buy any one of 6 cars. Go with the winner.
Then Hot Wheels had their own comics. They actually had 6 of them. I've got them somewhere. This one's not been opened. Let's see what it looks like. I've got the full set somewhere put up, but this one is number 3 of August. And on the back here, you've got your tune-up tower.
Now you can keep your Hot Wheels cars racing at top speed in Mattel's new tune-up tower. The automatic elevator can stop on each floor. The dynameter tests each car for drag and drift. And a wheel alignment tool keeps them racing faster than ever. Go with the winner.
Next one's got a chop cycle. This is also on a Reggie and Me. This is on an Archie comic. This is a 25-cent comic, and it November 1972. Here they come, Rip Snorting 3-wheeling chop cycles. These are from Mattel. These were same era as Hot Wheels, even though they might not officially be Hot Wheels. I got another one of this back. This one's also on it's a Betty and Veronica, November of 1972. Same back as the last one. Really cool. Then we got a Hot Birds. This is on a Archie series comic, also July. This one of 1971. These are Hot Birds. These are also not Hot Wheels, but it was by Mattel in the same era.
New Hot Birds. Ready on the flight deck. Connect the skyline. You're the pilot. You control them without batteries or power. Listen to them scream. From Mattel.
Here we go. We got another Archie here. November PP or PEP. I'm not for sure. You got your Fast Track Sizzlers on the back here. Not for sure. This is 1971.
Fat Track California 500 circuit. Tanked up and raring to go. Pow! They're off. Action fills the track. A lap computer keeps you in touch with the leaders. You decide when to make a pit stop. With the Fat Track California 500, it's a winner from the Hot Wheels people.
I got another Archie here, December, and it's got the Fat Track Sizzlers on the back of it also from 1971. That's pretty cool. Let's see, we got another Fat Track Sizzlers on the Archie and me. This is number 46 of December of 1971. Pretty cool. Then this one here is a Mega Force. A lot of people will be like, well, what's Mega Force have to do with Hot Wheels? Well, Hot Wheels put out some Mega Force cars, Blackwalls, back in the 80s. And this one is actually from 1982. Yeah, 1982. This is Masters of Kung Fu. And this is Mega Force. Starts at a theater near you. Hot Wheels put out a set of Mega Force, so I just bought it because of that. Here we got a Hot Wheels coloring book. Front and back look the same. Let's see if it's got a year. 1969 right there on the inside cover. It's been colored in some, but hey, it's pretty cool. Old 1969 Hot Wheels coloring book. One of my favorite coloring books Hot Wheels put out. Snake and Mongoose. Yes, it has been colored in some. It's from 1970. It's really cool. And I found this folder. Of course, it's an older folder from 1997, but I've put a few things in here over the years. And the main thing I was looking for are these transfers here. These are shirt garment transfers. Hot Wheels logo. This is backwards. It's hard to tell what it looks like, but it's got glitter on it. Basically, it's a transfer from the 80s. I don't know if it's got the year on this, but anyway, you put that on your shirt. It'd be actually like this. You'd iron it on. We got another Hot Wheels one here. I think this one's a lot older than the other ones. I don't see a date on this one. Then we've got, this one says Flying High, and it's got a Byway Man, and it's got the Bronco on it. I'll get a picture of it put up over here so y'all can see a little better. It's really neat. The next one here is Hot Wheels Classic. It's got your doozy and your Bugatti there on it. I'll get a picture of it put up somewhere over in here. I'll show y'all a picture best I can. It's also got the glitter on it. Pretty cool. You don't see these very often. And this one's my favorite transfer. It's got the Dixie Challenger and the Hot Bird both on this transfer. It's awesome. Got your silver there on the back. I would love to have a shirt with this on it. I don't want to obviously take this one and put it on a shirt because, you know, how many of these are out there? Probably not that many. And I also got a partial one of these. Somebody had cut the Hot Wheels emblem off and just kept the cars. I'd love to go ahead and put this on a piece of fabric and frame it or something, but it's really cool. These are out there pretty good. These are stick around stickers, and I think these were, yeah, 1969. And I also got these, the 18th Authentic Racing stickers. You got your smaller sizes. You've got your lefts, your rights, your small sizes. And these come out in 1969 also. Then I wanted to show y'all, this is my son's and mine. It says Official Treasure Hunter Certificate. This is for my son Zachary. Has successfully met all necessary training requirements to become an official Hot Wheels Treasure Hunter. Treasure Hunter in Training Certificate. This was from 2008. He used to always go to the conventions with me. I've been going to conventions over 20 years. And if you've never been, there's nothing else like going to convention. You get to see people you only see maybe once or twice a year from all over the world, and you know, get to see some killer Hot Wheels and some stuff you just don't ever see every day. even for, you know, stuff that people take just to show that it exists and people can say, you know, hey, I saw one there, you know. Anyway, I'm rambling. I got these Hot Wheels color samples. These were room sample colors that you could actually get and order the Hot Wheels colors. Looks like from Sears. These are from 2004. I got 2 of them. I got 3 sets here of these Forever stamps. I think these come out not too long ago. 2016, 2018. Oh, it might say it right here on the back. 2018. So I got 3 sets of them. And of course, I put the couple of door knockers from them. You got the yes, we're open, come in. You got your sorry, we're closed, come back later. I usually don't use these. You just prop your door open and throw something out there, and as the people walk by, they'll jump in your room, see what you got. I'll get all this stuff straightened out a little later. But I was looking for that, and then while I was looking for that, I run into this. This is something I hadn't ever seen before. I remember buying it years and years ago at a convention, but this is a road guide for license. It says on the back, go straight to profits with a Hot Wheels license from Mattel Licensing. And this was something that was given out, I guess, for stores to be able to sell Hot Wheel products. You got your driver's license. This certifies that you got a blank, has passed the Hot Wheels driving test, and legally entitled to operate Hot Wheel license. And it's got your Mattel licensing symbol over here. Oh, it says from 1984 right there. And then inside here we've got the official hang tag for licensed products. And you got your front official product, and then you've got your back, and it says you can put your message can go here. Nothing but blank on the back of that one. This next one here says rules of the road. It's got a Firebird funny car right there on the bottom. It's really cool. 1984 right there. It says rules of the road. In order for Hot Wheel vehicles to keep delivering high-speed profits, everybody has to observe the rules of the road. Later. If you have any questions, just give them a call. So this is warning you to, if you're going to license Hot Wheels, which I guess is some kind of class or something you had to take to become a licensed product, you had to follow these rules. And this one says drivers are hot stuff, and you've got your 80s Firebird going past the sign that says this way to profit. So then it tells you to, before you hit the road to profits,
a few moments later.
And it's telling you all about that from 1984 too. This was a sticker sheet that come in it. I'm not for sure. I do know that this was on a big rig, like a remote control big rig. I believe I've got one somewhere up there at the garage that I need to get down. But this must be an example sheet of what you would be getting or using. I guess from Mattel, I don't know. This may not even come with this set, but it was in it when I got it. And then here's a black sheet printed out of logos, 1984 right there. So that's pretty wild. And then the inside of this has a red Hot Wheel logos all over it. So I've never seen one of these before. I'm a big Trans Am guy, and I've seen that, you know, I had a Trans Am right there on the front, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Also brought down this Hot Wheels 8-car vintage collection. The main reason I bought this is because of this blue Beatnik Bandit. I collect the Beatnik Bandit, so I bought this set for it. And I think there was another set that come out, but in this set, it's from 1993. It's got your Paddy Wagon, Beatnik Bandit, your Red Baron, Silhouette, you got the Demon, you got your Twin Mill, you got your Classic Nomad, and you got your Splitting Image there. And all these, if you was to open this, are on card, but I don't really want to open it. If I can get a blue one loose, then I can sell this, so I'll probably take it with me. Then I brung down this Tattooed Machine set. This got a 6-car set. This was from the early 90s. I don't see the date on it right now, but I believe this was like around 91, 92, somewhere around that area. Anyway, this Tattoo Machine's got your Monster Vet, you got your Stingrod, you got your Baja Breaker, you've got your BMW M1, Tailbot Lago, and your Race Bait 308. But all of these have different names, I believe, when they come out as the Tattoo Machines. But this is the full set on the card, so I may end up having to keep that one because that one's really cool. I went ahead and laid out my book to take with me. This is the book I use to catalog all my Hot Wheel cars over here.
It's time to play, or better yet, it's time to bring out them toys.
This is the newest version of this. I think this one's come out in 2008. I don't use it for the pricing. I just use it for the guides. So it'll, you know, you go in here and you got all your variations And I've got mine marked up all over each page with each one I've got, which variation I've got, and which condition I got. 1 through 10 scale, 10 being the highest, just like grading anything. You know, if I've got a 9 or a 10, I'm probably not looking to make it any better for my collection. But if I've got that 7 or 8 and I run into a 9 or a 10, then I'll grab it. And then there's even some rare stuff that I don't care what grade, what condition it is. If I can get a hold of one, I'll have an example for my collection. But anyway, I'm rambling about that. This, I got to decide what I want to take with me. This is a hot case that I've carried around for years and years. And this one has got the carrying case on it. And then I've got these foam inserts. I usually take like half of these out. I took these to the convention last year and I bought some of these. And I take these to show, to get opinions on what it could be, or actually just show them, like on my arrows, I just show them, hey, check out all these odd, wild things that I've found or whatever. But anyway, I'll go over a few of these and I'll talk about them. The first one that I took was this Turbo Mustang. This is the blue one. It's supposed to have yellow interior, but it's missing the interior altogether. So this is a tough car to find to begin with. Then you don't have an interior on top of that. So that's pretty cool there. This is one of my favorite arrows that I've got in my collection. This is a Hot Bird, but it's the first release, the black one, but it's double stamped hook bird on the hood there. And it's really cool. So that's one of my favorite arrows in my collection. And then I've got another Hot Bird. This is actually the Captain America Hot Bird, and it's got all large wheels on it. Again, Hot Bird's my favorite Blackwall to collect. And then I've got this roll flash here. This is the French version. It's the BP French version, but instead of it being on the back window like it's supposed to be, it's half on the front window and half on the hood. It's pretty awesome. I got a Dixie Challenger right here with no tempo on the roof. It's really cool. This Mountain Dew Stalker is just unbelievable. It's got just the Mountain Dew on the back and on the hood, but the rest of it's missing on this. This is a really cool piece. Then we got one here that I took to talk about that it looks like it's faded out, or the tempo was really light on it. Never seen one like it. Some people say that this was like been in the sun and it's faded out. Wasn't for sure about it, but whenever you go to the conventions, you can take stuff like this and get the people to get their eyes on it. Here's another arrow I got. This is the Prowler. This is the Super Chromes version, but it's got a wrong motor on it. This one's got the motor that come out of the Ferrari 312P. You can see the back headrest right there facing forward on this one. I've not ever seen another one of these out there. Here's a rare piece I picked up at last convention. This is the Roger Dodger, and it's got the white interior. Very hard to come by. This is the only one that I have in my collection, and I'll probably take this back with me, and then if I found a better shape one, I will upgrade it. But if not, I at least have one in my collection. Very rare piece to come by. I also picked up this Rockbuster last time. This one is not rare, but it was on a bad card, and I was in the guy's room, and he was like, I'm just going to go ahead and rip it, because he didn't like the way the card looked on it, and he ripped it, and I bought it from him right after he ripped it. So this is as many as it's going to get, so this one's going up in the collection. And I got the G.O. Jeffries Redline van here. I bought this at the last convention also. This is the only example of this I've got. It's beat and banged, but to find one, you know, in any condition, sometimes difficult. But I'll be on the lookout for a better condition one, and if I do, then I'll have this one to trade around or sell. Same thing with this Super Van King's radio. There's two versions of this. I have the other version over in my collection also. This is the only one of this tile of King's radio. This one comes from the Hefferney's restaurant, so I'll be on the lookout for a better one, but at least I can put it in my collection. This piece right here is real rare. This is the Cutoff Canyon.
A winding road, that's the place for this Hot Wheels flying colors downhill race. A mountain steep, exciting run, that race called Hot Wheels Cutoff Canyon. Now different views of the race you won. Your car swerved at the start of the run. Your buddy was ahead, but not for long. Past Cutoff Canyon, you were going strong. Running Cutoff Canyon, you never know if you got 'em till the bottom.
This is rough shape, but believe it or not, this is an upgrade from the one I had in my collection before. So I'm taking it back, and I'll probably take the other one with me so I can trade around and maybe get another one that's in better shape, or one of these other ones in better shape. But a lot of times as a collector, that's kind of what we got to do on this rare stuff. You just got to get what you can get, and then, you know, you're satisfied, you've got it, and then if you come across it in better shape at a decent deal, then you can trade around and you'll have one that you can trade back around to the next collector that's trying to put their sets together. Anyway, I'm rambling about that stuff. The next one is this police cruiser Redline. This is the prototype with the black fenders and hood. Here's the one that's actually supposed to have been made for production. It's just got a hood and a back trunk lid and white, but this one has the fenders painted black on each side. Anyway, I took it to find out if this was authentic or not. It's been a mix because these are extremely rare. Not for sure how many's out there, so I'll probably take it back with me in case somebody else knows more about what to look for. But as of right now, this one is definitely not leaving the collection. And then I got this Beatnik Bandit here. This is a newer version. This was from 2003. I collect everything loose Beatnik Bandit. And anyway, this is a Redline Club car that was a rewards car. So I probably picked this up, you know, just so I could have the loose version of it. And I got some prototype stuff that I took this last year, and I may take this year, that I got from a former employee. We got this Sizzlers. This is the Sideburn Sizzler prototype. This one's pretty popular prototype. This is a Diora. We got a Nitty Gritty Kitty. And then this one's cool. This is the Heavyweights cab. It's got the cab and then it's got the windshield separate. So you got two different pieces to make this prototype. It's really cool. And this was the prototype that started the whole deal to buy all these. These all come from the same employee. Was this custom Camaro that was kind of mocked up with a bigger engine on the front. This is all hand painted. And he said they would just take these moldings here and just paint them up, hand paint them, see how they look, pass them around, decide what they wanted to keep, decide what they wanted to get rid of, and then they'd mock something else up. But this was one that has been mocked up, and it's really cool looking. This is not anything major, but this is an unspun car. This is a Big Air Bel Air. I collect it. I collect just a very few newer castings, and the Big Air Bel Air is one of my favorites that's come out lately. Spun would be whenever it gets riveted. Unspun, it never got riveted, so you've got the body and everything that comes apart into all your different pieces. And anytime I'm collecting a casting, I try to get into the prototype stuff a little bit. If you like what you're seeing, please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I'd appreciate it. Check out some of my other videos. If you see anything you want to know more about, just let me know and I'll try to get it in one of the next ones. But anyway, let's get into some of the stuff that's sold. If you watched my last video, I just unboxed this and I tested it. It's my 1985 test market system for Nintendo, and I took a best offer on it for $1,900. I hate to see it go, but I'm sure it's going to go in somebody's collection that's going to appreciate it. I also sold these two PlayStation 2 games. I got the Final Fantasy 11 and Star Ocean Till the End of Time. And both of those sold as a bundle for $18. I sold this Hot Wheels Lowdown Monte Carlo Blackwall for $22. I sold this Hot Wheels Hemi Hauler, still has the roll cage Blackwall, for $14. I sold this 63 split window Corvette, and it's the Cal Customs, for $5. I sold this 63 split window bonus car from 1997, and it sold for $5. I sold this 63 split window Crackle Edition Blackwall for $5. I sold this Hot Wheels Vintage. This is a 5-pack. This was blue with the 5-spoke variation, and it sold for $5. Sold this Subaru Impreza. This was one that come out of that Dune Racer set. I got this from my buddy's storage unit. I've got a video on it, but it sold for $50. I sold this Hot Wheels Ford Bronco. This is the blue 5-pack edition, but this has got the razor wheels, and it sold for $7. I sold this Hot Wheels yellow Ferrari 550 for $6. I sold this Hot Wheels Pigat 405. It sold for $5. I sold this Hot Wheels Classics 49 Merc, and it sold for $6. I sold this Hot Wheels Mercedes 308 black and gold version for $6. I sold this Hot Wheels Mercedes 380 in pink metal flake for $7. I sold this Hot Wheels Mercedes 380 Revealer series from Dairy Queen, and it sold for $9. I sold this Cal Custom 65 Mustang convertible from Hot Wheels for $10. I sold this Mazda Miata from the California Dreamin' 5-pack for $5. I sold this Matchbox T1 Volkswagen bus for $6. Sold this blue Matchbox VW van for $6. Sold this Hot Wheels Dairy Delivery Moon Eyes edition for $9. Sold this Hot Wheels Nissan Titan first edition. This one is the gray version with the open hole 5s, and it sold for $7. Sold this Volkswagen drag truck. This is from the Classic Series in red, and it sold for $8. Sold this Poison Pinto. This is a Blackwall version, and it sold for $14. Sold this Muscle Machine 65 Chevy Nova, and it sold for $10. Sold this Johnny Lightning Tootsie Roll delivery truck, and it sold for $7. I also sold both of these Hot Wheels Nissan GTRs from the Neon Speeders line for $12. But anyway, that's about all I've got for today. I appreciate y'all coming back and seeing me, and I hope to catch you on the next one. If there's anything you want to know or see more about or know more about or see something that you want to know something about, let me know and I'll try to get it in one of the next ones. Anyway, that's about all I've got for today.